Hello, it's iRacing, back again with another track guide video for you. And the Delora F3 this week, we're going to be at Circuit GILLES VILLENEUVE in Montreal. So let's get into it. Let's hop on board and see what's popping. Hit this little corner by corner analysis real quick for you. Alright, so like any good lap, we start off through the last turn, get a good exit out of there. We can get a good fast lap going into this. So going down the straight, headed into turn one, we want to brake right about there. Slow it on down into third, into second, a little bit of throttle, let off, brake it, slow it down, back on throttle. I stay in second gear on this one. Try not to go into first gear. Let's rewind it, take a look. Slow-mo, so there's this first patch of concrete, second patch of concrete, and a third patch of concrete. I usually brake right around here, around this, where the second patch of concrete starts. So one time slow-mo in here, hitting 230, then hitting that brake 75%, bringing it down slow as we turn it in. You can cut across this curb, but as you can see here, you got to be a little bit careful. You will pop that car up a little bit. You need to let it set down, then you can get back on throttle. The right slow-mo for the telemetry. There we go. So we're bringing the brake down into second gear, cutting across this curb, trying to stay as far left as I should mention this, is that second throttle. So after this first apex, throttled up full, and then letting it off into a slightly heavy brake just to slow it down into second gear, trail brake it, and then throttle it up slowly and try to go as wide as you can on the exit. Use this track, use those limits, and keep it going. And then into, what is it, turn three? Oh, too fast. Oh, here we'll go full speed. So into turn three, right around the one, down into third, cross the curb, go. The telemetry is like 50% brake. Probably it's fairly quick brake, and then you're throttling up across the first curb, and then you're letting off to go across the second curb there. So it's just 3 and 4. So one time. I think the follow cam might be better for this one. So one time is slow-mo, about 25% brake at the one, slow it down, turn it, cut across here. I didn't even cut it across as much as you can. You can get a little further over to the right, but almost coughed. 25%, trail it down. It'll get a good telemetry for you. Where am I braking at? So I'm not lying to you guys. A little bit before the one for me. But yeah, it's a 25% brake, letting off the brake, throttle up, letting off the throttle to turn and go. And we didn't use all the track there, so probably a little bit more time for me through 3 and 4, but that's effectively what you want to do, is basically slow down at the 1, get it turned in across the 3 with full throttle, maybe let off the throttle a little bit. I did get it a good cut across there, got a little bit of grass, and then you can go pretty wide. You can get as close as, you know, infinitely close to the wall as you like. And then we go full speed through here, get it close to the wall, get it over to the right. This is turn 6 and 7. This one's important because you have a fairly good straight after it. So we gotta go down into second, cut across that curb, get on throttle, and you gotta try to keep it left because you're gonna swing it back right and throttle it up. Excuse me. Here we go. Let's do one time slow-mo. So right around where this concrete ends, this one might be better in the cockpit. Right about when the concrete ends, you're braking heavy into second gear, cutting it across, throttle up. I'm almost stayed full throttle the whole time. You can let off a little bit to get that rotation you need across 7. But one time slow-mo on the follow cam. Here we go. So heavy brake, close to 75%, bringing it down to second gear. Turning, trying to cut 6 as much as possible, car over to the left, throttling up, and we really are throttling up right about like across this turn 6 apex. So we're really trying to throttle it over the curb, manage it, stay left to swing it back over to the right. And I didn't even here use as much track. I could have cut 7 a little bit closer. So probably got a 10th or 2 we could gain there. I think my optimal was a few tenths under the hot lap I put together on this one. But yeah, that's effectively what you want to do there. And then we can head into turn 8. Here we go. Full throttle up into 8. Braking zone on this one's like right where this bridge starts. So right there, brake, bring it down, stay in third. You can grab that first curb, you can even grab that second curb, but you get on throttle. This wasn't even a good one. You can see the telemetry. I'll show you what I did wrong, and y'all can do better than that. So right where the shadow starts, basically, it's a heavy brake, close to 70%. And then we're bringing it down to third, throttling up over that curb. I was a little late on the throttle. I really want to get on throttle a little before the curb, but I missed this time. So there's a little bit of a hesitation for me. And getting on throttle, trying to throttle over the curb. You can grab on that curb a little bit too. Just be careful. It might give you, might make your loose. It might make the rear a little bit loose for you. But yeah, that one's not too bad. That one takes a little bit of practice, but you'll be good to go. And then we head into turn 10, the hairpin. We're right around the 2, heavy brake, almost 80% it looks like. It's a fairly decent telemetry, a little hesitation on the throttle, but that's all right. But I stay in second gear on this one. I try not to go into first. First gear works as well. You just need to early shift into second. So right around the 2 here. We'll do it this way. Bam. Right around the 2 here, maybe a little bit past the 2. Heavy brake, heavy brake. Fourth, third, second. Get your turn in as close to the apex as possible and start throttling up. You can go as wide as you can here and just try to get as much speed out of this corner as possible because you have this nice little straight all the way to, I mean, there's 11 and 12. I don't think of them as turns. And then we need to get as much speed going into 13 and 14 as possible. And don't hit the wall of champions. So go. We're gonna hit that 2 marker here going into this one. So right around the 2, heavy brake, a super heavy brake for me. And then just go. That was good. Maybe this is where I made up all my time for the mistakes earlier in the lap. So what do we do here? Go slow. So there's the 3 marker, the 2 marker. I'm hitting 80-90% brake, letting off, turning in, and I'm throttling before I hit this first apex, grabbing the first curb a bit, and it's essentially a little S curve throttle all the way out. And how close did we get? I had more to gain here. Even though this was probably my best corner of the track guide so far, but I don't like. I feel like I should be a little further to the left. I'm giving up some track. My tires are too far off that white line. Probably should get them on the white line. So heavy brake, slow it on down into third, stay in third, cut across this curb, grab a little bit of it, and just go. And man, look, we still have room to spare. Could have pushed it even harder. But there you go. That's the track guide for you. The next bits are going to be the in cockpit cam and follow cam full lap, no voiceover. So you guys enjoy. And yeah, if you're looking for the setup, it's going to be, I got the link up at the top, but patreon.com/iRacing. And appreciate all the love and support. I think we're almost at like 100 subscribers, so that's a big moment for us. And good luck racing at Montreal next week. Later.